morning. Hi, Ty here. I'm back with another video. It's been a minute since my last video pertaining to my CCW interview. So this video I will go into details on my update, where I'm at in my process of getting my CCW, and kind of answer some of the questions that I did get in the comments, even though I didn't answer those questions, but I would just do it again on the video for those who might see the video later and might have the same questions. And I'm currently on my way to a gun club to do a 2-hour free gun safety training, and I will be able to shoot also 50 to 100 rounds. So I'm a little excited about that because I get to shoot my gun I just bought, and then they're going to teach me some stuff, gun safety and everything like that. So I figure I would get on and do a quick video real quick about that, and then hopefully at my little training, hopefully I can do like some recordings and stuff. So I would try to do some recordings for today, and then I would get back in after my class and everything to do another video just to go over the update pertaining to the CCW. So I will definitely be back with another video. So if this is something you like, definitely like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am done with my new handgun owner training class. So it was very informative. Like, it was stuff that I didn't know that I learned in this class, and then I was able to shoot about, I think I shot about almost 70 rounds. It was pretty intense, but I was able to record that. They let me record, so I will insert that video of me at the range and doing some little shooting, and even kind of doing what they was training me on with handgun safety, loading the mag, unloading the mag, slide, doing the slide and everything like that. So it was I appreciate that course, because where I purchased my Sig P365 at, they had certificates where they give for new handgun owners, where you can go get a 2-hour free class training. So I definitely appreciate that. I think that's something anybody should get and do if you're new to guns and everything. And for me, I want to learn everything I need to learn safety wise, especially with me going to be carrying. So I'm going to go in and tell you guys, because I know I had some questions about my update from me doing my CCW interview, and where was I at in the process. So when I did, I finally got the congratulations, my background came back good. I got that email May 30th. So that's when I got the email, and it had a Hi, welcome to my channel. Ty here. So I am back with another video because I didn't initially finish the other video that I had started pertaining to me going to a class for new handgun owners. Okay, we talk. So basically they was teaching me handgun safety and how to handle my gun and everything. And then we went out onto the range to do some shooting of my new gun that I purchased. So I did a video on that, and then I was on to update you guys on what's going on with my CCW process, because I've been getting questions off my last video. So I figured I could tie both videos together. So when I was doing my second video at the end of my class, when I was heading home, my phone cut off because I ran out of storage on the video. So now I'm going to sit here now and kind of go over just answering the questions pertaining to the CCW, and then kind of add in how the class went. And then I will also insert a video of me on the range on Friday shooting my new handgun, which I had got a P365, which is 6 for somebody who don't know what a P365 is. So pertaining to my CCW update, I'm currently in the process of having to take my 16-hour initial CCW class. I received my email May 30th pertaining that my background came back good and everything was cool. So the next step was to schedule my class, and I have 90 days from the date, which is May 30th, to do my class and get everything done to so that I can update. And I guess I sent it to the San Bernardino County Sheriff's, or I guess the instructor will do that. So I was supposed to do my class June 10th and 11th, but the instructor that I'm going to do the class with, she have it open to where you can text her or whatever, call her, email her if you have questions. So I remember the sheriff told me during my interview, because the two guns I initially have is a P22, a Walter, and then I have a Springfield compact. And he told me that I can't put my P22 on the CCW permit. So I have time to purchase other guns to add to my permit. And we have up to 5 to add for San Bernardino County. But I wasn't sure. So when it was time for me to do my classes, so I started asking the lady, different questions. And then I asked her about the whole adding guns to a permit. Because I told her with the Springfield, for me, it is kind of heavy. And I don't want to be stuck with just the Springfield for 2 years carrying a Springfield. I want to be able to have something lighter and smaller. So she told me, because I thought I could possibly join the class of um of the class when we take, because you're supposed to take the guns during the class and add them to the permit, right? Um, so I was thinking, even though me doing the class, getting through it, I can be able to add them later if I purchase, a gun or whatever later. And she was like, no, I would have to do everything the day of the class. So I have to have the guns with me because I have to shoot them. They have to put them on the permit. So I was like, dang. So I started thinking, like, okay, maybe I need, sorry, my son is in the background on the VR playing the game. So I just told him that I was going to do a video. So to not be loud, and there we go. But so she told me, no, I would have to have the guns. So I decided to push my tests back so that I can purchase a couple more and do the whole background, because you got to do the whole 10A background. And if I would have did, it was a week out from the class, I wouldn't have the gun in time for the class. So I pushed to do my class for July 10th and 11th, which is next week that I will be doing them. And I purchased two new guns so I can add them to my permit, which will be a Taurus GX2 and of course the Sig P365. So I'm glad I did that and pushed it back, and I was able to do that. So I would be taking those with me on the class. So, like, some people was asking me in the comments about the interview of background check and everything like that, and what they asked on the interview. So basically what they asked on the interview is basically what you put on your application. So that's what he was doing. He was going through the application. He was just asking me different things, especially from the time of you applying, because it took about almost 30 days before I had to do my interview. It was like 3 weeks, something like that, from when I initially applied, and then for me to do my background and do the interview. So they asked, I guess, because anything can change from that time, from that point, from you first initially did the application online and applied, anything could have happened from what you put on your application. So they basically would go down your application, ask you questions that's on there to see if you're going to say the same thing that you put on your application, in a sense. So, and then that's when, so I had to put references. I had to put 3 references. Initially, I had my mom, my sister, and my cousin. I didn't know I would have to put my spouse that I'm living with. So he was like, no, we want to talk to the spouse, whoever you living with. So if you're thinking the same way I thought, that they probably want to talk to people that was outside of your home. So it was better because I took my mom off, because sometimes she don't answer her phone. So it was kind of good with that. So I switched it that same day, and he told me, he was like, yeah. So I gave my husband info, but he was like, let everybody know that I'm going to be calling them today. So basically he called everybody after I left from my interview. So from that process of my interview was in March. I can't remember the actual date of March, but then for my background to come back, it was May 30th. So think about that when it comes to your background, because he says some people background come quick, come back quick. Some might take a little longer, especially if you did have certain things on your background, right? Because everybody ain't peaches and cream. Everybody on, everybody had some time when they probably had got arrested once or twice or whatever, what it may be. So it might take longer for certain things to come back on your background. And I think they're doing a very thorough background. So keep in mind with that. So mine did take a little time. So it's May 30th. And then so when I got that email, it was just telling me congratulations, your background came back good. So the next steps is, and it had a list of um initial train, like the CCW training classes of who you can pick, and then it had the sheriffs on there, and then it had the ones who are, I guess, certified through the San Bernardino County that they would consider. So it's like you have to pick one of those. I'm guess So I already knew the lady who does it. Like I had talked to her way in the beginning when I first initially decided to do my application. So she told me, cause I thought I can do the class and just get it out the way. And she was like, no, you have to wait till you go through the process and they approve you and tell you to go do the class. So I just stayed in contact with her. And so when it was time, and she was on that list of vendors that we can do our CCW through. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that's another thing. I'm trying to think of what other questions were in the that was mostly a lot of people asking about what they asked on the application and about the background, kind of what the background is like. And then someone recently just asked me about waiting to do their background. I would think anything you can get it done because everything is a little process, and then they're going to move as fast as they're going to move. So it's better just to get everything done because you got to get everything done in a time frame. So just like my CCW doing a 16-hour course, I have 90 days from the date that they approve me. So if I don't get it done, then that's going to just delete everything and I have to start all over from the beginning. So who want to start all over when it's already a little long little process, right? So definitely if you already have whatever gun, make sure you have whatever guns you are considering to have for your CCW to put on your permit before taking the class because you got to have it for the class. So now I'm going to the class because I think I answered all the questions. I kind of gave a little update. My class, my 16-hour class will be next week, July 10th and 11th. So once I do the class and go through that, I will do another video to kind of go over kind of how the class went, how I felt, the pressure, the anxiety, everything. So I'm gonna just go over the new handgun owner class that I did. I definitely appreciated that class because where I bought my Sig from, the gun shop has certificates for a gun club up here where I live, where they offer that to new handgun owners for a 2-hour class where they would go over handgun safety, how to do the honing your gun, the stands, just different home safety things. And if you're deciding to carry, if you have a family, thinking about telling your family that you'll be carrying because you need to practice wearing your holster, wearing it around on your body, and where you can do that around your house. So then learning, teaching your kids if you have kids some safety measures and keywords. So if something do happen, if somebody do try to come in or whatever, they kind of know what to do in that time of emergency. Or if you out in the streets with your kids and something happened, they know what to do. So I like the class. It was very informative, and then I was able to do some range work. So that was exciting. I will insert the video of me at the range shooting my new gun and how I kind of did. You will see how I'll put a picture also of me with the target. But that's all I have to say. I just wanted to get on because I definitely been getting questions from my initial video from my interview. So I wanted to not get on here and kind of go over things and answer people questions. So if you have any questions, of course, just send me a comment. I would definitely answer it in my best ability for what I know because I'm doing a lot of research and I'm doing a lot of research from YouTube, watching other people's videos who went through the process and kind of get an idea of the whole CCW thing. But it is so much information when it comes to carrying and being a gun owner. So it's a lot of information. So I just recommend for anyone to really do your research, really study, really understand this process. And once you do get your permit, it's more to what we need to learn so that we be carrying, doing everything safely. And yeah, it's a lot. So so if this is something you like or interested, please like, subscribe, tune in. I will give you guys an update once I do my CCW class, which is next week. I will do a little update. I'm trying to get a little better of doing videos and getting on here and saying stuff. So I appreciate you guys and I thank you. Ciao. Go ahead and start. Okay, there we go.
All right, so show me your master grip. So I want this thumb up, and this arc
like that.
should fit right in the arc here. So lift this thumb up.
Oh, that one.
Up and away.
Oh, okay.
So that it fits right in there.
Okay.
Okay?
Like
See,
hugging.
yeah, turn and look. See how that just
Like
blends
it's a
right
little.
together.
It's a little over it a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
Okay? And you're going to get your stance, which is what? Soft knees, butt out, leaning forward slightly, gun up to your eye.
Okay.
Good job. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and load your magazine.
Okay.
Charge your gun, which means you need to pull this back. And all right, so you now have get your hand right up in this. Move this away. This hand up.
Oh, okay.
No kick up. We're not enabling.
Here, we're not drinking tea. Let go.
Okay.
Let go of this hand. Okay. Up there. Like that. Okay? Because you had a gap between and there. All right, so I want you to take a breath in, breath out. Get your target lined up. Get your sight alignment. Lean forward just a hair.
Okay.
Put your finger on the trigger and start to squeeze. Nice and easy. Finger off the trigger.
Souvenir, first brass shot with that gun.
Oh yes.
That hugging.
How's it feel? What did you do wrong?
I think it could have went up.
No. What did you do wrong right now?
Oh, I didn't take the mag out.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Magazine out.
Now,
I want to see something here. You seem to be struggling. Load another one.
Okay.
And you hit the target, so good job.
I did.
yeah.
I thought could have went. It looked like it went.
So, because it went up, you have a tendency now, this next round is to push down.
Okay.
Your job is to hold it as steady as possible. The gun's going to fire. It's going to rise. It's just going to happen. So your job is to hold it straight and steady. You can't make it do anything. Okay? All you can do is mess it up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try again.
Make sure I get my grip right.
What's going to happen now?
I gotta put the mag in.
Yeah. So you need to just thumb away from this part of your pen right up in it. Okay?
A little
I
less
can
kick
see.
up.
I can see in.
Okay. Okay.
Whenever you're ready. Good job.
This is exciting.
You remember.
Good job on taking the out. Good job on taking
see with the spring feel, it have it on each side. The
Yeah.
release.
Well, and on Heckler and Cooch's, it's right here, and it's a lever you push down.
Oh,
I don't like it. I practiced it in the store, and I have a couple of friends who've tried them, and I love the gun other than them magazines.
Yeah.
Because as a trainer, if I was to stand over here and look, I couldn't see if your finger was on the trigger or
Or
on
not.
the release.
Yeah.
So I didn't like it for that principle. How was that? Feeling
And I think
better?
I'm doing a little, yeah.
Well, that's just going to be natural until you just start to, and it's when you're doing one shot at a time, you're going to end up with that little spread.
Okay.
But when you start to shoot multiples in a row, then you can zero it in a little better.
Okay.
Okay? So go ahead and load 10.
10? Okay.
I'll tell you what they normally do. So you don't have to pick them out of here.
Or just drop it.
Right.
The easy way.
That's where the big girls go.
Hot.